When you enter a room, your presence and confidence should be evident if you want to stand out from the crowd. You should have better control over your emotions and body language. In today's video, I'm going to share a psychological trick that will help you gain better control and self-awareness about who you are and your actions in life. This is the trick I'm going to share. And you can do this trick anytime. The best part is that you don't have to do anything. You just have to remember it. Just remember this method, and it happens on its own. The bonus attached to this is that when you start doing this trick, you begin to understand yourself better. You also start to learn a lot about others. So, the name of this trick is the art of observing yourself. As I said, you just have to remember it, nothing else. For example, you went on a date. I went on a date. Now, I used to be like, in the first half an hour, I would tell everything about myself and not ask the other person. I would just keep talking. Maybe I asked the other person a question, maybe I didn't. I don't know what's going on, I just know that I kept talking. Not about two people meeting, getting to know each other. It was just a date where I went. If someone asked me a question, I would tell them everything now. When you start observing yourself. Observing means that as soon as you are doing something, you suddenly remind yourself. Observe yourself, which means you are talking. And suddenly you get this thought that you need to observe and realize. Maybe I'm talking too much. So, 1 second. Let me stop and analyze. Maybe I've told too many stories. Maybe I haven't asked this person any questions. Just having that thought will bring you back to the present when you have that thought. So, observing yourself doesn't mean that your actions stop completely. You are now seeing those actions with awareness that this is what I'm doing. So now you can make a split-second decision whether to continue or step back and change your way, so you come into complete control. In that moment, like you said, if you start doing this repeatedly, what are you saying? How are you doing it? What are you doing? It doesn't mean I talk like a robot. It means that I'm in better control of my actions. I mean the words that are coming out of my mouth. So when you remind yourself to observe yourself, you are in control. Suddenly you think, maybe I should stop. I've started a story, just stop here with the story, and I will just compose myself. So I've talked about actions, how you should present yourself outside, when you are in your thoughts. You don't even realize when you are making rotis or doing household chores, where your mind goes. So, when you bring yourself back to what you are doing, and with the awareness of what you were thinking, how many times does it happen that so many thoughts keep coming and going? You don't even realize which thought came and which thought went. But immediately when you say observe yourself, the last thought you had stays with you, which means you realize in which direction your thoughts are going. If you start doing this for a month or two, observing yourself, the way you are today, versus how you will be 2 months later, you have no idea how much you will change. You will be in better control of yourself, aware of your thoughts, your words, your actions. It's a trick to bring. You're back to the present moment, and everything is in the present moment. There was nothing in the past, and you haven't reached the future yet. The present moment is where you can change anything or do things according to your will. Now is the time you have to take action. But you will take action when you are mentally present here. But when your mind is elsewhere, your actions are not even happening in this moment, and they will happen when you bring yourself to this moment. Remind yourself by saying, observe yourself. That's all you have to say. Observe again, as I said, in my video journal series. I talked about many things, values, self-respect, boundaries. All these things don't happen all at once. All these things, when we write them down, we think about them. They seem very nice, like yes, from now on I will become like this, from now on I will do this. But to implement them all at once, you have to pause and correct yourself. Like when mom used to scold us in childhood for things we shouldn't do, like, don't shake your leg. It's not a good thing, don't shake your leg, so we remembered, okay, we did it 10 times then every time we remembered. And now we don't have that habit. So once you observe yourself when you are in such a state, but when you say observe yourself, then I was shaking like, I need to stop it. Maybe it was a habit. Then you like, wait, stop, then you stop. You go through the whole thing, and the habit comes. The habit that yes, this. It's a habit, and I need to slowly reduce it. Slowly. Slowly, you will become aware of this habit, and then it will slowly start to fade away. It is a way of getting a sense of what is happening right. Now, doing this will change a lot. Small things about you, and then those small things slowly compound. Understand that even after watching this video, if you remember it 10 days later, even once, okay? That one time when you do it, after that it will never repeat. So whatever little change you want within yourself, you want. You don't. The choice is obviously whatever planning you have done for yourself. It will all start when you start observing yourself, catching yourself, and then deciding if you want to continue that or not.